Hey Nicole, what's your favorite procedure to perform?
I do love a good neuter.
Hey John, what's the most challenging thing about being a vet?
Well, I think the most challenging thing is that every day is different. But I'll follow that up by saying that that's also the most exciting part about the job, because you never know what type of call you're going to get sent to.
Hey Mel, what is one piece of advice you have for anyone looking for a career in vet med?
Your relationships with people are just as important as your ability to care for animals.
Hey Monica, what's the most rewarding part of being a vet?
The most rewarding part about being an equine veterinarian is honestly the tangible things you can do to help horses and clients on a daily basis, whether that be vaccines, colics, seeing horses recover from injuries. It is a great feeling to actually be able to help them and create those bonds with clients that you will meet one day from graduating just like me recently to one day being an experienced veterinarian.
Hey Daniela, tell me a good large animal related joke.
What do cows use to do math?
What?
A calculator.
Hey Sonia, is there any procedure you think you could perform with your eyes closed?
Well, actually, there's two. Manual rectal palpations for pregnancy diagnosis and calvings. Unfortunately, there's no modern technology that helps me reposition a calf with its head back or legs tucked way back in the uterus.
What made you want to become a vet?
Growing up on my family's dairy farm, I quickly fell in love with the agricultural industry, and I knew from a young age that I wanted to be a bovine veterinarian, and here we are today.
Hey Lisa, if you could have any animal as a coworker, what would it be and why?
Okay, I've given this some thought. I would choose a Labrador Retriever who is trained as an emotional support animal, because then I know they're hardworking and a lot of fun to be around, as well as can give me some help if I'm having a bad day.
Hey Kathy, what's the most surprising thing you've learned about animals in your career?
Well, I'd have to say it is the strength of the human-pet bond, the genuine love between people and their pets that we're privileged to see as we're working with animals. And I just find it amazing in a world that's full of stresses, how much pets mean to people and how much they're willing to dedicate themselves to people, and the affection is returned by the pets. And I feel privileged to see that and work with that all the time.
What are some good ways to prepare your pet for a vet visit? For both dogs and cats, we want to make sure that we create positive associations with the vet clinic. For dogs, bring in your dog between scheduled veterinary appointments for low-stress visits. These include coming in, grabbing a treat, getting some pets and some cuddles from our front reception staff. For our feline friends, we want to make sure that we familiarize our cat with the carrier before a vet visit. Leave the carrier open at home, throw a familiar blanket in there, and allow your cat to explore the carrier before we throw them in it for a vet visit.
Dr. Meredith, what do you look forward to the most as a vet?
I look most forward to the wins, I guess, that we get. So whether it's a live calf after a tough calving, preg rates going up after we've been struggling with repro on a farm, lots of eggs on a flush day. I guess those are the most things I look forward to.
Hey Nikki, if animals could talk, what do you think your pet would say to you?
So Jazz loves to lay in front of me by the stove whenever I'm cooking, and she puts her little paw on top of your foot the whole time. So I'm pretty sure in that context, she would be like, I'm here to catch any food you drop, or I'm here to clean up. She's my little sous chef, I always say. Yeah, I think that'd be it.
Hey Jesse, what's the most creative way a cow has tried to avoid a checkup?
Well, one time I tried to restrain a cow and I used a lasso, got it slightly tied up, which escaped. So then it dragged me around the pasture and I lost both of my boots and was sliding around before we were able to get it tied up again. So that was, I don't know, creative, but funny, I guess, but.
Dr. Colleen, what dog breed would you like to see more of at Heartland?
Nova Scotia duck-tolling retrievers.
So I like doing surgery, so I'm going to pick a surgical case. I once had the opportunity to repair a patent urachus in a calf. What a patent urachus is when the bladder is still communicating with the navel structures of the calf like it's in utero. So I actually had to resect part of the navel and the bladder and repair it. So I thought that was a pretty neat case.
Dr. Julie, what's the weirdest animal fact you know?
Butterflies can taste with their feet.
Hey Mary, what is the funniest thing that's happened to you during an exam?
So one time I was called to see a sick foal, and the client was quite far away, and I drove out there to see the foal, and we couldn't find a sick foal anywhere, and it turns out it was for a bull, and I don't do anything with cows. And so I thought, oh, well, I'm far away and I'm here, let me see what I can manage. And so we're wrangling this bull, and I'm doing a rectal exam because it has diarrhea. So I wanted to have a feel on the inside so I could report back to a cow vet. And the bull is straining so hard that he essentially pushes me out of the bull, and the poor owner was standing behind me holding up his tail, and he got blasted with diarrhea all over his face, and I was just horrified, and I think he was embarrassed, but we were able to get that bull feeling better, so that was good.
What is one animal skill you wish you had?
One animal skill that I wish I had was the ability to eat as much as cows do. They have like an unlimited buffet of all their favorite foods in front of them and spend almost 5 hours a day eating. I love food, so that sounds pretty good to me.
The most important tool I use at work every day is my phone. I'd be lost without it. It has all of my calendar information, and I need to check that every day, multiple times a day, to make sure I'm going to the right spots. Also, all my client contact information is there as well. I am thankful for iCloud backups because when it ends up in a wash pail or a nasty calving, I am able to back that up and still continue on with my work.
Hey Emma, if Heartland could be represented by an animal, what would it be and why?
I think if Heartland was an animal, we'd be a golden retriever. Okay, so we're busy, we're hyperactive, and if we see a small furry creature, we are easily distracted. But we are also loyal, gentle, friendly, and always there when somebody needs care.
My name is Rod Waringa. I'm a food animal veterinarian here at Heartland Veterinary Services. The question I'm supposed to answer is, what's my favorite memory from my career? That's a really difficult one for me to answer. I've been doing this job for 31 years now, so I've had lots of opportunity to have favorites. There's always really cool surgeries or a real interesting calving that resulted in a real positive outcome. For the cow and the calf, there's great herd level problems that took a little bit of mental gymnastics to solve that also resulted in great outcomes for both the producer and their animals. So to narrow it down to just one is really difficult. So I'm going to change the question a little bit, and I'm going to say, what's my favorite thing about my career? And I would have to say that that would be the people that I've had the opportunity to work with over the years. I've had some really great mentors that I've been very fortunate to shape who I am as a veterinarian and drive the passion in me to do a great job for our clients and be there to support our staff and help them grow. I've had some incredible associate veterinarians that it's been really cool to have them in my life and help shape their careers, hopefully in a positive way. See them grow, see them have some wins themselves with cases and with herd level problems. Support staff we have at the clinic, absolutely fantastic, passionate about their jobs, make my day go all that much smoother because of how good they are at what it is that they do. And then of course there's the clients that I get to interact with every day. Been pretty fortunate to say that I love my job, and because of that, as they say, I've never had to work a day in my life. So most favorite, instead of my best memory, I'm going to say the people I get to work with. Thanks for listening, and I hope wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you're going to have a great day.